Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Friday, September 27, 2013. Thank you for tuning in. Let's jump right into the charts. As usual, we're looking at the S&P 500 E-mini futures. You'll see the futures are trading lower this morning by nearly 7 points to around 1685 and a half, 1685 and 3/4. Pretty good overnight sell-off, but will it last? It's a Friday. Friday, normally the markets will get supported. Last Friday, the markets were hammered to the downside. I'm not sure that's the case today, but we'll see how it plays out. One of the most important charts that any traders can follow, especially if you're a day trader, is going to be the dollar-yen chart. Okay, you're going to see that when the dollar-yen goes down, gold goes up and the stock market goes down. When the dollar-yen starts to bounce like it's bouncing now, you're going to also notice there's going to be a bounce in the S&P 500 E-mini futures. So this is one of the most important charts that anybody can keep on their radar today. You'll see that the dollar-yen is getting a little bit of a bid now. The dollar-yen catches a bid to the upside. Watch for gold to retreat a little bit and watch for the markets to move higher. The carry trade is very well alive, very much intact, and I think this is the most important chart. Dollar-yen, U.S. dollar versus the Japanese yen. That means when this goes up, the Japanese yen goes lower. And I think this is the most important chart that any trader could follow, at least at the moment. Now, looking at a few other things here, you want to look at the European markets today across the pond. European markets, for the most part, are lower. You have the London FTSE 100. They can print their own money, down 1%. German DAX down about 0.3%. And Italy, once again, down about 0.9%. So, Italy has been hit 2 days in a row. It looks pretty good fall for a 2-day move. You're now looking at a move around 2.5%. So decent fall in Italy, but that is the wild card over there. Spain is down about 0.7% at the moment. Last night in Asia was really a mixed bag of tricks. Nikkei 225 was just down 0.25%. The Shanghai was up 0.2%. The weak link in Asia last night, if I'm not mistaken, I believe was India. The Bombay Sensex Index finishing down about 0.8%. So a little bit of weakness there in the marketplace. Now coming back to the U.S. here, you're going to see we just had, I believe, some economic data released at 8:30 in the morning. Personal income rose, I think, 0.4% in August. It outpaced spending. I don't know if you're going to view that as positive, negative, or how we're going to look at it. But either way, not going to make a big deal out of the economic news. The market cares about one thing, the money printing, dollar-yen, and it also cares about bond yields. And right now, bond yields have been contained, trading, moving down to about 2.63 on the 10-year note. So again, we're not going to look for all that much. Right now, what's in focus, here's bond yields, chart of bond yields sitting at 2.63%. So don't worry too much about that. What's in focus really is the dollar-yen. And obviously any announcement of QE2, and you'll get some turbulence and market volatility due to the debates going on in Washington. Washington's always got something going on there, but I don't think it's really that big a deal. Looking at a few other things here, you want to look at Nike today. Nike has really caught a big surging bid. I tried to find a good resistance level for this. I really can't. So it's at a new all-time high. It's a very strong name at the moment. I'm not really sure where it's going to go. I don't know if it's going to go a lot higher from here, but it's still a strong stock. You want to respect it. This is not a stock that I would go out and try to dabble with on the short side. Not at this stage. It's still a strong name. It may hold up today. Let's take a look at Penney's. This one's in the news as well. Looks like they did an 84 million share offering yesterday. At around $9, and I think it was $9.60. So again, it's pretty much right at that level now. I don't know if we can make too much out of it, but they did raise some money for their Q4. We'll see how the market likes it or what kind of patterns are formed here. One thing I will say about JCPenney's though, it is extremely oversold. So you got to be a little bit careful there. Some news can cause a short squeeze in the equity, but other than that, you got to be real careful because it could be a stock that could go bankrupt as well. So my advice, leave it alone unless I got a real good level. And today I don't. So we're going to leave that one alone. But that is going to be a volatile mover today. Any way you slice it, dice it, or chop it up. So you want to watch that one today. Looking over at the gold market today, we have gold up about 17 points at the moment. It was a little bit higher, but notice when the dollar yen catches a bid, and I'm just going to pull that chart up. Let's go to a chart of GLD first. So you'll see GLD coming in, but notice GLD falls as soon as the dollar yen gets a bid. So dollar yen moves up, GLD moves down. But either way, GLD is up pretty decently today. Yesterday, the GLD closed at 127.79. Today, the GLD is trading at 129.43 at the moment. So that's a pretty good pop in the GLD, and also about a $17, $18 pop in spot gold. Now, looking at the oil market today, for the most part, oil is flat on the session, trading at 103.02 a barrel. If you take a look at the USO, really not a big move one way or the other. It's trading right at 37.08. So can't make too much out of it one way or the other. Oil's holding steady for the most part. Little uptick, little downtick. It's not really a big move whatsoever. So again, I'm not seeing a whole lot of movement in the oil market today. Earlier this morning, maybe about an hour ago, around 7:30 or so, oil was down about 50 cents, but it has come back. So I'm not sure we're going to see much out of the oil market either way. On the daily chart, it has a little near-term support, but I don't see all that much with it. Looking at some economic data, I think we're through the best part of the day, the most economic data that we've seen. Microsoft is a stock that could be in play today, so keep this one on the radar. It looks like Alan Mulally from Ford may be coming over as the next CEO. It's just rumors at the moment, but rumors move stocks. So again, watch for the chart pattern there, but this is one that could be in play off these rumors. I don't think that's a benefit for Ford, though. If they lose their CEO, he's done a pretty good job there. And then you could see Ford probably take a little bit of a dip if that is the case. So you have your ears open for that announcement or some kind of. Right now, it's just a rumor, but I think it is starting to build some momentum, and those rumors can come true. So again, keep an eye on that one. Overall, that's about it for today. I'm going to keep it short and sweet as usual. I want to wish you all a great trading day. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you on the charts. Take care, everybody.